Hello, viewers, welcome to Mr.Who Reviews. And today we're after Last Airbender, Ashes of the Academy. Yeah, this is the sixth book of the one-shots of the Avatar books, which take place after the anime series ended. And this is actually the first one-shot that I've read, but I have read the multiple three-part stories like The Promise, The Shirts, and so on. And yeah, just spoilers to anyone that hadn't read this or heard anything about it, even though it's been out for a while now, but whatever. Anyway, in this, Fire Lord Zuko decides to reopen the Fire Nation Academy for girls, but he decides to make some changes, like letting any girl from Fire Nation into the academy. Since before it's only like a noble families from like a girl from noble family or something like that. And yeah, it turned out his half sister Key is being enrolled, even though Ursa is a bit worried about the Key attendance, since he doesn't really know if the way Zula turned out because of what the Ozai uh, did for her, or when she first came into the academy, or Mixo 2, or whatever. And yeah, stuff like Key is pretty good with Key arguing with the history teacher, since the history teacher is a bit uh, uncomfortable teaching the history of the Fire Nation, as the about about the 100-year war, and Fire Nation is like the bad guys in it, even though it is the truth. And you kind of like this starts off the history lesson of the 100-year war, with the same lines from the opening of the Avatar series. It's good. Just when Key and her friend was gonna play in the playground in the academy, some nobles was kind of bullying Key's friend, but wanted Key to join them. And yeah, Key kind of lost it when they called her friend a peasant. And yeah, let's use her firebend to fight them. And yeah, the new headmistress named Shihan does talk down to Key a little, saying that people have been saying that Key started the fight, not the noble that was bullying her, or a friend. And Zaki punishes Key's friend more than Key, since Key is technically a Fire Nation princess, so he didn't want that to look bad, or anything for punishing the princess of the nation. And yeah, it seemed like she was gonna uh be a good fit for the academy when Zuko introduced Ursa to her. I also turns out that some of the parents aren't really for like what Zuko is trying to do. Well, after talking to Shihan uh, again, Zuko decides to bring May in as a teacher, and yeah, I decided that before asking her. Yes, May took a while to be understatement, especially when Zuko tells her that Sihan only knows her because he had mentioned uh, May's last name. Uh, well, both Zuko and May's mother think being a teacher be uh, good for her. So luckily, May does agree to go back to the academy, and the flashback things is very good. It's with some of the stuff they showed in this, like May's parents dropped her off, and her dad wanted her to make friends with Azula, saying that being friends with the Fire Nation princess be good for his career, but then saying hers. And yeah, and when May sees Azula set someone's doll on fire because he said it looked at her funny, just the look young May had was just good. Yeah. And yeah, they do Ty Lee in one or two scenes in this, but they don't have her speak in the flashback. And another good part of the flashback is when Azula uh, tries to make like a deal or manipulation with this one student named Hong, because he's just told Hong that her brother is going to be sent to the front line, but Azula promised to talk to her dad, so she wouldn't her brother won't be doing that. And in return, Azula wants Hong to agree with her next time in debate class. And yeah, just seeing the poll Azula has kind of impressed me a little or scared her. But the Azula manipulation just goes a bit further when it tells Hong that her friend is actually from a Earth Nation or an Earth Kingdom colony, and that she actually hangs out with Earth Nation rebels when she's not hanging out with Hong. Yeah. And yeah, Hong's just mad calling her a traitor, and they do like Zula tell May who would have thought to get this angry about, and about Zula saying that she actually lied when she told May that her friend hangs out with Earth Nation rebels. And yeah, for the fight to get any worse, the old headmistress Pearl shows up, and yeah, the problems of the academy just show up here when yeah, actually has girls do a Agni Kai honor duel, since he's saying if someone besmirches your honor, you have the right to fight or something like that. It seems like Hong Tran's more strong on her, and yeah, Hong goes lose and gets hurt, so he gets taken to like the nurse's office or something. And around this time, Shi Hong's actually a teacher, and after the Agni Kai is over, Maid gives her a look that says probably saying to her, "You could have stopped this," or "Why didn't you?" or something like that. And I do kind of like the other scene where Pearl said to Susan what's the lesson, and Julie said that he should never touch her friends because they'll just stab you in the back. Because the other thing they teach you in the Fridays Academy is to never touch your friends because they'll just betray you, and you need to be better than them to stab them back before they get you. Oh god, just some mess up stuff with the Fire Nation from the past. And yeah, the flashbacks is very good. And May does go to her first lesson, but after finding some sort of beetle creature on a key or something, she gets the idea of teaching the students about the beetles. And yeah, Shihan is really happy about that since he wants to keep up the traditions of the academy. But May makes it clear that she isn't gonna uh, do stuff like that. She's gonna uh, teach the kids about the beetles and about taking care of stuff. And there's a good scene with May and Key when May this was shown how to uh, walk a tightrope. Apparently, Tidy gave it to her at some point. And yeah, I'd like to talk between the two with Key asking May why she isn't dating Zuko anymore, and both agreeing that Zuko needs a girlfriend. And I'm taking the Key as he shipped May with Zuko since he thinks that the two could look good together or something like that. And that's when we're on the tightrope. Key has asked about Zula, what she was like at the when she was in the academy, and why she would have her kidnapped back in Smoking Shadows. And yeah, Maida said tell her that maybe even Azula doesn't know why she got Key kidnapped, but hmm. And turns out the actually collecting the beetle creatures put in a terrarium. And yeah, and just when May is in the classroom, one of the kids uh called her saying there's a fight going on since one of the girls is thinking that their friend is talking smack behind her back, and her mom warned her about the academy, saying that her friends are gonna turn on her. And yeah, May does try to diffuse the situation, and when Hama showed up, she was gonna have them participate in an Agni Kai honor duel. But before that could happen, May just yells at Hama, especially when it says that that he's trying to uphold the traditions of the great academy that makes great leaders and warriors. But yeah, May said they don't do that since the academy tried to make their pupils great and that, but only traumatized them. And in the end, their teachings just led them to lose the war, and just led to Zula going crazy. Mm. And yeah, May just tells everybody that it's show's over, go back to class, stuff like that. And they kind of like get Kai and her friend just peek their heads in a corner, and Kai, or no, Key, sorry, I want to say Kai. Like Key just says, "Way to go, Sifu May," or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. And yeah, just talking to May has gotten Shihan to rethink her worldview, so she goes to talk to the old headmistress Pearl. I don't know how she's still alive. Since May says she could be over 100 years old right now. Yeah, but Pearl tries to reassure Shihan that she is doing the right thing, like upholding the traditions of the academy, and she needs to do something about May. But uh, Shihan starts thinking differently as he leaves, and thinking that there's a better path than what Pearl's been uh, teasing the kids when she was a headmistress, and saying that Pearl has no power over anymore. Yeah, Pearl's angry, and yeah, it turns out there's some dirty agents that Azula left behind. Then the and just staying with the Pearl. And yeah, the scene where Shihan and May meet up again with May thinking them Shihan's gonna start her argument and don't want to do for once, but Shihan does that tell her that the talking to May has really changed her and saying that she's seen like I think two acting cards as a student and three as a teacher, and she was just forced into or to start to believe what Pearl been saying for years. She was just stuck in her thinking. Oh yeah, I got mentioned the Pearl was saying or was it getting out that uh she got she had like she brought Deshaun in even though she was a third daughter of a low noble family, said treating her like a garbage and that. So I think that's a pretty good moment as well. And yeah, she tries to reach her mate that she's gonna try so far away, but May don't 100% believe her. Maybe she don't give she a chance. And Tiny and Zuko at the soap with the Tiny saying she's just taking a break from station as you around the world and visiting family. And when Zuko told her, maybe a teacher, she had to see it for herself. Yeah, and the same with Zuko saying that he's just here to see how May's doing. May's just thinking that he's here to check up on her. It seems he's doing her job and not trusting her. But Zuko just does say that he isn't there to check up on her. Just wants to see if he's doing well. But he is gonna try to trust that the people he has doing the job is doing it right. Does that sound how he's trained since for becoming Fire Lord and that? And yeah, just amazed but so the two around the school. The Daily just show up and try to take Shion down. And I'm thinking that it was just May or May and Daily they would have got away with it, but since it said to train them, uh, they were able to get the Daily down quickly. And I do kind of when Daily was saying to May that she can use her knives. May saying, "I don't carry knives around with me anymore. I'm a teacher at a school." But she just use her shoe to fight. You know. Yeah, you think that Americans that have their teachers and students bring guns to school would have a law about not doing that, wouldn't you? Or common sense about it, but whatever. And the story just ends with May fully believing that Shihan has changed since, well, if the old headmistress had diarrhea agents sent after you to take care of you, you probably did something to make her angry, so you probably are telling the truth. And yeah, the last part with May and Ty Lee is pretty good when Ty Lee was saying she does feel a bit guilty about leaving May for the Kyoshi Warriors and taking May. I didn't want May to think that she left her alone, but May reassured that that she didn't think that, and she's happy for Ty Lee and Ty Lee saying that May seems to be have found like her thing to be passionate about being a teacher, and now finally found something to do. I'm guessing May working in the flower amounts for that flower shop was gonna be a temporary thing, but whatever. And yeah, the final ending with the two hugging and May saying to Ty Lee that you know what the thing about hugs and Ty Lee's like yeah, a lot of them or something like that was pretty good. And yeah, this is a pretty good story. Like I said, this is the first one shot that I've read, so I hope the others are as good or better. And yeah, it seems like the description of the story in that in like what the story is actually about is more about May from her past and trying to change how the school treats the students or is teaching the students. And yeah, you kind of do get why the history teacher was a bit uncomfortable about the revised history that he's trying to teach the kids. Since I'm guessing for years he was seeing how great the Fire Nation was. I guess that's what like a lot of people feel when like a curriculum in a school or any type of change goes on. And yeah, some of the messed up stuff they taught in the Fire Nation Academy is just wow. And yeah, it does show through the series that what they're teaching didn't really work, even though it's been taught for hundreds of years. And yeah, I'm glad they can kind of do have a Zula in it, whether it's Ursa and Zuko talking about her, or May and Key talking about her, or just showing a younger Azula in the flashbacks. Does that get more of Azula's story in that, and just have the characters talk about her with the Key wanting to know more about her half older sister. Mm. And I would say the writers and the people that draw the book do a good job. And I do think Key is a good character. Like, he is a confident, brave, and willing to stick up for a friend when she's being like someone being mean to her or not. Yeah, it just seemed a bit like a know-it-all when she was arguing with the history teacher, with stuff she was like with the tone she was talking with, talking about. I don't know. And I don't know if he's gonna be a bit of a brat when he keeps saying like my brother's the fire lord, so I can do this, that. I don't know. With the description of the book, maybe it could have like a key being played by the other royal and other noble girls in the academy, and that's how they're gonna like corrupt her and make her into another Azula, maybe, but don't know. And what else? Yeah, and this is more like a May story name now, so I'm glad that the one shot's actually focused on some of the side characters, or just there's follow up with the character's story. Like Zuko isn't in that much, and I think Key isn't a little less, but May is a pretty good choice, and I hear they're gonna be bringing out a box set with the Bounty Hunter, the Tea Brewer, and Azula's one shot comic book. I just wondered if they're gonna call it like the Fire Nation Chronicles, or some of the Fire Nation trilogy, since it does feature a few characters from the Fire Nation, but you know. Hmm. And yeah, glad he didn't get focused too much on the Zuko and May's breakup in this. Like, them didn't really hint if they're gonna get back together. Like, Key does asking May why they broke up, and that what she thinks they could get back together or something. I don't know. And yeah, I'm thinking of doing more like a, a book review, maybe another a one shot of Avatar, since it doesn't want to take that long, or the Extra Night 7 or something like that. And I'm taking another manga review, but probably later on in the year, but don't know. And yeah, that's all my thoughts. Take time. I see you guys later.